What's up, everybody? Thralls Miller here once again. I'm Necrotic Nick.
I'm Jammin Jon.
I'm Miller.
And we are here to do our Patreon response questions. A little while ago, we put up a post on our Patreon, and you guys responded. We just wanted you to ask some questions. What the hell would you like to know about us? We're really not that interesting people, but
Fair.
You'll find out. But you guys asked us a bunch of cool questions, and we are here to answer them.
All right, first one, CSL316. Pretty basic question, but how'd you get into music? And then, how'd you get into metal? And then the more extreme stuff. It's usually a step-by-step process to find yourself in the deep end of the pool.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was. My mom listened to a lot of music, a lot of classic rock. I got into that. She was big into, like, 70s prog, like Yes, and early Genesis. But she also like Deep Purple and Black Sabbath. And metal, I mean, honestly, my earliest metal memories are like, you know, the No One Like You video for the Scorpions on MTV. And but honestly, I think the big extreme metal moment was Ace Ventura, seeing Cannibal Corpse in that, because I saw that in Peters and was like, what's that? That's pretty fucking cool. I don't know even what they're saying. It's awesome. I don't think that dude has a face. He just keeps growling into a microphone.
Yeah, that seems badass.
Yeah.
Everyone loves that scene.
It's great.
When I was an itty-bitty, tiny little lad, no more than this tall.
A wee jammer.
I was tiny. My uncle played drums, and so he introduced me to actually playing music. And then my family, everyone down the line on both sides of my family are all musicians. They all play something. My mom plays piano and guitar. My dad plays trombone. My sister plays clarinet and flute and piano and a bunch of shit. My aunt plays first chair violin for the Detroit Symphony. I mean, the list goes on. So music was always a big part of my life, although I was raised in a religious home, so it was a lot of religious music. And then about the time I was, 10, 11, I started listening to alternative music. And then when I met Rin back in 1995, holy shit. When I met Rin back in 1995, he handed me a cassette tape with a bunch of killer bands on it, Pantera and Sepultura and whatnot. And really, once I found basic metal, it was just kind of it just kind of got heavier and heavier and heavier. Like I wanted to figure out what else was out there, so I figured it out.
I had a friend show me like Sepultura and Pantera in high school, and that like really got things going. But the Cannibal Corpse thing, that one always stuck with me, because as soon as I saw that logo and the CD band, like, ooh, that's that band. And then went after it.
Well, I saw Suffocation in 2006. They opened for Fear Factory, and I went to go see Fear Factory. I had never actually really jammed too much of Suffocation. Hypocrisy, Decapitated, Suffocation, and Fear Factory.
It's a fucking sick
And
one.
that did it. That did it. I was in. I was all in.
I got into music. I'd say the very first thing that grabbed me that I listened to religiously, I was very young, don't even know, Sammy Hagar. And it was particularly I Can't Drive 55. Got me hooked on rock. Van Halen shortly after. My mom was always into Kiss. Dad, ZZ Top, Steve Miller Band, that sort of stuff. Still love those bands. And then I'd say there was another guy named Josh at school. He said, have you heard this band, Pantera, the song Walk? I was like, no. Oh, lo and behold, there it was. And then I got some buddies, Tim, Chris, came very shortly thereafter in my life. Got me into Sepultura and more heavier stuff, COC, stuff like that. It was when I was at the Pantera concert. I saw Morbid Angel.
Yep.
Morbid Angel blew my world
Yep.
and immediately led me down a path of death metal.
I was also at that show.
I was at that show too.
That was what did it for me. The Pete Sandoval, he sold me on that band immediately when he stepped on the stage. So I was, well, not immediately, because I thought it was the drum tech, because usually the drum tech or whatever, comes out and checks it, and he's basic stuff. Okay, play the whole kit. Boom, lights that whole thing up 1,000,000 miles a second, just precise. Everything was on the fucking nose, and it blew me away. And the band came on, and then I was just like, oh man, it's crazy. That's it.
And that's it.
That was a killer fucking show. They were touring on gateways too.
Yeah, they were. Oh man.
Fantastic show.
Oh man, I want to go back.
So we have one from Cody Burnett. First up is, which genre of music did you really get into, but now you can't stand the thought of? And well, this is a two-parter. Then, who would you say is one of the most underrated guitarists in metal today? Music that I just can't get into anymore. I used to be like bigger into hip-hop like years ago, and I kind of just lost it. Like the metal sort of replaced it. Like, yeah, this is my pissed off teenager music because I can really kind of relate with all the angst and loudness. And I mean, I guess new metal too. Like new metal kind of ran its course and kind of showed up again for whatever fucking reason. But yeah, those are probably two I just don't get into anymore. And then underrated guitarists, man, there's
a lot.
Fucking so many.
Oh my god. How do I answer this? I don't even know if I can answer this question.
I'm bad with names.
There are
too.
so many fucking awesome guitarists out there.
Like
metal period. You kidding me?
I mean,
but underrated.
I mean, Terrence Hobbs is kind of up there for me just because the dude just writes the most insanely awesome, chunky, technical but catchy fucking riffs. God, there's just so fucking many. Dude.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I could literally name like a ton, and man, that's the first one that comes to mind for me, just because I've been a Suffocation fan for so fucking long.
Yeah, right.
Sonny, his stuff from Arise from Worms.
Yeah, that dude's
Sonny's a hell of a guitar player.
Sick fucking neoclassical.
Yeah, just death metal though. Like it had this really unique blend of just this death metal element to that neoclassical thing.
Yeah,
you get that with the rock, obviously with Yngwie, but he's doing it uniquely.
The guitarist in Archaic. I can't remember dude's name.
Archaic, yeah,
but that guy's nasty too.
Both dudes from Archspire.
Yes.
It's just dizzying.
I could go on. Yeah. That's a loaded fucking question. Which genre of music did I really get into that I can't stand? I don't know. Probably new metal, because I even like hip hop still. Although I don't really listen to newer hip hop, I couldn't tell you anything that's come out since the turn of the century.
I still have a Funk Dubious CD from '93.
Dude, I jammed Funk Dubious. It came on my phone the other day.
Which doobie you be?
Yeah, my vote would have to be with new metal too.
Yeah, new metal just.
Even though I do go back.
And why are you trying to bring that back?
Korn would be considered new metal, and I still go back to the first.
I liked it. I jammed the first. The first Korn came on random today when I was on my way here.
Oh, it rips.
It's still a killer album.
Mine too. I was like, holy shit! This.
Yep.
I still like the first Cold Chamber album. I think that's still a fun album. Like it's basic as fuck, but it's pretty fucking.
Dude,
fun.
I always loved the first couple Slipknot albums.
Yeah, dude. Oh, the
self-titled. The debut, and then Iowa. Woo! The first Mudvayne record.
Yeah.
I did not like that.
Oh,
no,
dude, LD50 is awesome.
Dude, the first Mudvayne record is tits.
But yeah, like for the most part, yeah, like I don't know. I remember when like Ozfest switched gears. Like I think it was 2003. They had more new metal bands, and then 2004 is like all the metalcore and melodic death metal bands were showing up. It's like I don't think there's a single new metal band here. Wow. I guess Hot Topic's changing out their stock.
Metalcore I used to really like. Deathcore I used to really like.
I mean, I'm not at the point where I can't stand that. It's just I'm very selective about it. Yeah.
I'm picky as fuck.
Yeah, I still listen to hip hop, R&B, all that other shit that I got into music with too. So
Motown Philly going off.
Dude,
not
I just
too hard.
jammed MC Hammer for Little P.
Dude,
Little P.
I used to have those pants.
I was like, Turn This Mother Out by MC Hammer. And it came on.
Nice.
And she got up. She was doing that. I was like, hell yeah. Keep it clean, Hammer. We're not doing bumps in the back.
Not with that attitude.
Not yet. That came much
She's only one. She's one.
Where is your fucking fun?
When she gets a job, she's 18, she can listen to bumps in the back.
I thought it was Pumps in the Bum.
Pumps in the Bum?
Pump in the Bum. Pump in the Bum. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
We like the girls with the pumps in the bumps. Pumps in the bum. Pumps in the bum.
Shows you how much I like
We
that.
like the girls with the pumps in the bum.
Next one from Jason Daniel Calvin. What is the album or artist that enjoys universal acclaim in the underground community that you cannot stand?
Man, that one's a tough one too. Like, I can't really think because like most of the underground artists I've listened to are really good, and even when it comes down to like people, like just as a person, if I've met them, they've been really fucking solid.
Awesome.
Yeah, there isn't. I got to be honest. There isn't too much in the underground right now that I don't like.
Yeah.
The underground is killing it.
Yeah, we have
Killing
a
it right
great
now.
community. I mean, really. 'Cause
Yeah.
I can't think of anything.
I mean, honestly, the only thing I can think of is probably dude from Inquisition, just because, yeah, he's creepy. Fucking, ugh. The whole shit they found on his computer. And I do think Inquisition's music's really good. Like, it's solid, killer fucking black metal. But, yeah, dude's, no. I'm not gonna let that one slide. But, I mean, outside of that, like, in terms of, like, just people I've met, and like most of the underground community's been pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I don't know. That one's a tough one. That's the only one I can think of offhand.
All right, next up from Samuel Kidwell. Favorite Gaio film? And then best death metal band live. All right, I gotta be honest. I've never seen a Gaio film. In fact, it wasn't until we looked it up that we were like, oh, okay, these are what that is. Unfortunately, Rin's not here because I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet that Rin could answer.
Oh,
that
he's
fucking
like,
question. Right. You're like, oh, I saw
He's
blah blah
watching
blah
this
blah
right
blah
now,
blah,
like-
and then she stabbed the guy in the butthole with a knife.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
They're Italian?
So
Oh.
it's actually, we looked it up. It's actually something I'll have to get into.
Like proto slasher movies from the 70s.
Well, at least I got one movie that I saw with New York Ripper. I saw that toward the tail end of my Lucio Fulci movement of movies in that 70s, but that's the only one I saw, so by default.
yeah, when it came down to like Italian horror, I went straight for fucking Fulci and Argento. Kind of missed the whole Gaio thing, but I mean, it looks like it's pretty cool. I might have to sit down and watch them.
Yep.
The fucking movie titles are absurdly fucking long, like Mother of the Devil of the Thing from the basement on the subway that you sat next to that one time. Like they're very long, and I imagine they might sound cooler in Italian because. Yeah, most things sound cooler in Italian, but I mean, the aesthetic looks really cool.
We'll ask Tito.
Yeah.
Tito, read us these names in Italian. Yep. And then best death metal band live.
Fuck.
God, dude.
Now or past?
Like, what do you? Yeah.
We just got back from MDF, and we could
I know,
answer
right?
yes to a lot.
Right. Mortifrum.
Yeah, Mortifrum's fantastic.
Mortifrum.
Monstrosity.
God, dude, Monstrosity.
Blood Incantation.
Blood Incantation.
Regular Incantation.
Yep.
Immolation. Other shuns.
Primitive Man.
It's going to be a 2-hour long.
Yeah,
there's a lot.
There's
Nick
a
and
lot.
Nick and I go to a lot of shows.
All of the
so-
live metal bands
Yeah,
Yes.
are the best.
most of the death metal bands I've seen have fucking killed it.
Skeletal Reigns.
Yeah.
Skeletal
Whoops
Remains,
ass every
whoops
time.
ass. Those guys are
Carcass.
fantastic.
Dude, we just saw Cephalic Carnage. That was
Yes,
badass.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. Yeah. You got anyone you want to throw in there
I
too?
mean, we could just keep going.
Yes. There's
So-
a death metal band, Morbid Angel. He saw him
Okay.
too. Yeah.
Thrash Maniac 99 from the German Big Four of thrash. Who would be the Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, and Anthrax?
Okay, so
I'm gonna give this to Nick. We talked about this earlier.
all right, so we got Crater, Sodom, and Destruction, and I guess we're going to count Tankard in this one because there's a lot of people that say it's the Teutonic Three and just fuck Tankard. It's like, no, come on, they're fun. They just like beer a lot. All right, I mean, like by the numbers, I guess. Like, all right, Crater's probably the highest selling one, so I think they're the Metallica. Sodom is German Slayer. Pretty much always have been. I fucking love them. Tankard, since they're a little bit goofier, and Anthrax likes a little bit of humor in there. By default, I think they're the Anthrax. And then, well, because the only one left is Megadeth, Destruction's the Megadeth. And honestly, I like the Teutonic Four. I think they're fucking great. I listen to Sodom fucking all the time. And Destruction's...
awesome.
Dude, we saw Destruction at MDF. Holy shit, they fucking killed it. Literally all the thrash bands fucking killed it at MDF. But yeah, they were great. All right, from Aussie Thromo. And you have a couple of questions on here, but we'll get to your first one here. Did you guys ever get into older Aussie bands like Damaged, Abramlin?
Never heard of him.
Gremlin?
Or the Berserker?
The Berserker I've heard
Not
of.
that old. I'm familiar with Damaged. I've never actually sat down and listened to like any of their albums. Like I've heard a song or two. I've never heard of
I myself am damaged.
Aberlin. I have no idea. I don't even know how to say that. Yeah. And the Berserker, I own a couple of their albums. That shit's insane. Actually, I prefer what they're doing in Werewolves much more because Werewolves, all three of their albums are just fucking awesome and so aggressively Australian.
I have heard Warrior World.
I'm pretty sure every song has called me a cunt. So That's pretty
and,
fucking
and
Australian.
rightfully so,
I
because
mean,
you in fact are
they know me now.
a giant cunt.
Cunt's a term of endearment there. See, when I call you
Not
a
in this
cunt,
case.
I mean you're actually a piece of shit.
Aussie Thomo continues with his line of questioning. His next question is, who do we consider the best extreme metal drummer? That again is a loaded question, sir. There are so many. Although I did bring up one, Pierce Williams, but not for his work in Skeletal Remains, for his work in Enigmatu, because that drum work is absolutely insane.
Blinding.
And knowing him now personally, knowing that he didn't use a click track, is fucking ridiculous. How do you...
Some people are wired different.
I don't get it. But yeah, man, there's so many good drummers, dude.
Yeah.
The drummer of Bloody Incantation is fucking gnarly.
Adam Jarvis.
The drummer of Yautja.
Yeah.
Dude, that kid killed it.
Small kit, too, and he was just wailing on that fucking thing.
I like to use the smaller kits.
He utilized every
He
single
used
bit.
a fucking 4-piece kit and just destroyed.
Dude, blast beats and like jazz fills, and he was like kind of like stream of conscious. I think his eyes were fucking closed for part of it. Show off.
Yeah, how do you...
Get in the
And he was
groove,
singing.
man.
Like, stop doing
Showing
that.
off.
He actually, the drummer for Tomb Mold, I still...
Yep.
And fucking Chris Reifert, too. We saw him fucking do his work and crack jokes and growl.
Yep.
There's so many, dude. I mean, God, dude. Pete Sandoval, we brought him up. I mean, there's a ton. There's literally a ton. Like, honestly, if you're a successful extreme metal band, there's a good chance you have an absolute badass of a drummer, because if you don't, I don't think you're going to be that good, because I think it's like that really hinges on how good your fucking drummer is sometimes.
Yeah.
How tight, precise.
Yep. Drum work in extreme metal is just insanity.
Yeah.
Dude, Lord Marco. Yeah, right.
I have all the Brain Drill albums.
Yep.
Yeah, Brain Drill is...
Yeah.
All right, and then the last part of your question, if you could only have 3 albums to listen to for the rest of your life, which 3 would you choose?
Cheers Legends. We like that last little tag.
Cheers
there.
Legends.
Thank you, man.
Thank you very much.
3 albums. There you go.
How long am I going to live?
Great Southern Trendkill. Probably The Fragile, even though Downward Spiral, but The Fragile's more. So... And,
I need to look up something.
Kill. Cannibal Corpse Kill.
Man. Sepultura's Arise. I mean, that's been one of my favorite albums for years. Maybe Opus Watershed. I love that album.
Yeah.
Like, it's very emotional.
Yeah, you said Sepultura, and like Roots had a huge impact on me too. I could easily be fit in there too, probably with the...
And The Cars.
Kill.
The Cars 1978 debut. That's one of my favorite albums, one of my earliest musical memories. Almost nothing but hits on there.
Yep, it's a good album.
Yeah.
Mastodon's Crack the Sky. Stephen Wilson's The Raven That Refused to Sing.
Well, one more. One more. That's the last one you can listen to.
And no.
Starlight Vocal Band, Afternoon Delight, on repeat, forever.
Suffocation's Pinnacle of Bedlam.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
over Pierce from Within?
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised by that one. Well, good question.
Anyway, yeah, I don't even know.
You gave him a stroke.
I don't even know. I'm
That
not
question
comfortable
could be
with
answered
that.
differently tomorrow.
It's, yeah.
This question from Ryan Lemire. What's your music setup as far as players, speakers, amp, sub? I have a feeling I know the answer. He has a feeling he knows.
Well, mine's, it's a Logitech system that's down here. That's where I listen to it down on my computer. We have a Harman Kardon, nice Bluetooth speaker for reviews. It's a killer fucking speaker. Mm-hmm. And in my car, I've got a nice system with 2 Alpine 10s. I forget the make and model of them, but they've endured the abuse of blast beats and fucking double bass for years. Mm-hmm. So that's easily the best set of fucking speakers I've got, and I got a nice amp to push them.
I have 2 Kenwood floor speakers in my room upstairs, as well as 2 Harman Kardon Bluetooth speakers, one that I take to work with me and one that I use at home. And I also have a pretty nice car system, although my amp died. So if anybody wants to donate an amp, thank you. My amp died, but I have 2,000 watt Kenwood 10-inch subs in the car, as well as 6 1,000 watt 6x9 speakers in the doors, and then tweeters, and then some mid-range speakers. I have a pretty good setup, but my amp died, which is shit.
And I also use the Harman little Onyx.
Yeah.
It's fantastic speaker. Run some Bluetooth headphones a little bit, and then my studio setup is JBL's. I use JBL Studio speakers down there, but what I listen to my vinyl on is I got Kenwood towers for the system, running 1,000 watts. The towers have 8s, 5.5s, and then little tweeters, and then I got a 10-inch sub under that. So
We all have.
thump it, thump,
Yeah.
thump.
The bass is important.
Yes.
I like low end in
Yep.
all the shit.
Yeah,
I
which
listen
is
to.
why that Onyx speaker, that Bluetooth, is killer.
Oh yeah, I have a Sony 100 watt subwoofer in my room too. Yeah, so yeah.
We got speakers. We got amps. All right, second part of this one. I have a feeling he already knows the answer. You probably do. But what media do you typically use? I'll give you one guess for me. Like,
8 tracks.
it's definitely 8-tracks. You nailed it first try. Out of the park, too.
Fuck yeah.
Gold Star Jammin Jon.
Way to go, me.
Yeah, it's CDs.
Woo!
It's definitely CDs. There's like about 9,000, actually 9,500, I think was my last count.
Fucking
I don't have a
ridiculous.
problem. I don't have a problem. That's fine. I can
You
quit.
have
I can
many
quit
problems.
anytime.
Let's not lie to our
I
YouTube
can quit
fans. You have many fucking
anytime I want.
problems. I don't
Got
think
a
you
lot.
can.
I'm digital.
I don't think
You're
you're
probably
right.
digital
I'm
too.
Calling you
right?
up.
Well, I don't
Uh,
download anything
Yep.
really.
I mean, I've
Well,
seen.
no.
Yeah,
Joe.
I mean, I have CDs, and then I use Spotify and YouTube Music and Bandcamp and oh my god, so much. But yeah, I mean, I don't have 9,000 CDs. I probably have 500-600, maybe 700 nowadays, maybe 8. Yeah, I've gone pretty much digital media. I loaded my whole music collection onto my phone, as well as Spotify and YouTube and Bandcamp and pretty much whatever. So
Yep.
yeah.
Same deal. Pretty much vinyls when I can. I got a couple hundred of those. I get the more rare ones though lately.
So what's our typical review media? So pretty much one of us will load an album onto our phones and then play it through the Harman Kardon. And then,
I rip everything at lossless so you don't lose anything. So
yep. And I
yeah.
usually get Spotify streams or early album releases. And then as far as notes are concerned, we take handwritten notes for the most part.
And we sit back, talk in between tracks. You know, I was like, "Do you hear
Digital
that
notes
thing?"
for
No,
me.
I didn't hear that thing.
And then his last part of this, will there be sex acts at the Denver Death Fest?
Maybe if we're lucky.
Only if Autopsy shows up.
How much money are we talking? I mean, is there going to be an exchange of money? Because Noonan's pricey.
I don't know. I might have sex at Denver Death Fest, hopefully with someone instead of myself.
Like, come on, there's like a really nice hotel towel there that's like, hey,
And I got a really nice hotel too.
there you go.
It's got a balcony, so I can
Beat off into that little
beat off
pocket in the robe.
into the void, dude.
No, into the little pocket in the robe. You're not going to wear it.
Are
you?
man?
I don't know. I don't think they're gonna give me a robe. I don't think it's that nice.
I
of a
wouldn't
hotel.
trust you with a robe.
I don't have a great job, so it's not
Jeez,
that nice of a hotel.
But yeah, I don't know. The sex acts might be up to you, but if they go on, we won't film them?
We won't. We're not gonna.
We're not. No.
I'm not filming mine. I don't want to film yours. No one does.
No, man, the lighting's going to look terrible no matter what, I'm sure.
Miller's the one with a wife, so
Yeah, so.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, there will be for me in the hotel.
Rub it in.
all right. This has
Great.
been a great time. I feel great. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, we have our next one from, and I'm really sorry, because I'm going to fuck up your last name, Thomas Panagiotou, I think. That's
If that's wrong,
wrong?
if that's wrong, Necrotic Nick doesn't like you.
Oh, no, I like you. You're a patron. What's up, boys? Got a few to fire off at you. What bands do you guys dislike that most metalheads like? That's the first one. I don't... Man,
I'm
dude.
not a huge Slayer fan.
You're fired.
I'm not a huge
Broke
Slayer
my
fan.
knuckle.
Get him, Miller.
I'm not.
I mean,
they've
I can understand
got some
people's
great
gripes.
albums. Don't get me wrong. If you've seen our ranking, they've got some great albums. But they've shit the bed a couple times too.
I mean, yeah, most bands that you have like a long career,
Yeah,
there's
but-
going to be some misfires.
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm not a Metallica fan.
I still like the first 4 albums, and then there's other stuff that they released.
Yeah, there's a few here and there.
I like early Metallica, but the new
Yeah.
stuff can fucking
Um,
suck on the business end of this Gatorade bottle.
Disturbed for me. I
Yeah,
really
dude.
don't like them.
do metalheads like them? Are
I don't
those
think so.
metalheads that like them, or are those?
Yeah, that's why I'm like even like.
$5
then you
butt
gotta-
punch.
Yeah, I mean,
Wrap all
again,
that.
are those metalheads that like them, or just dudes
Don't
that
know.
shop at Walmart for Affliction shirts? I don't know. I mean, if those are all right, if those are bands that metalheads like, why? Yeah, then I don't like them.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
All right, the next part here is favorite band to drink heavily to. I don't drink much anymore.
I don't either.
Happens occasionally, but Municipal Waste, because they're gonna fuck you up.
Yep.
I mean, that's like the fucking party band as far as I'm concerned.
Pantera.
Pantera's a good one, yeah.
I've had many a drink to Pantera.
Sublime.
Yeah.
That's always
That's
like
just-
because usually when I'm drinking it's in the summer because I don't do a lot of it. Usually in the summer.
that feels more like margaritas versus beers.
I don't.
Yeah.
Sublime is whatever drink you want.
Mezcal.
Oh, so that's 2 parts: favorite band to drink to, and then favorite band to drink.
Oh,
heavily
shit.
to.
All
Oh,
right.
so favorite band to drink to.
Sublime.
Well-
and then drinking heavily.
Heavily,
Probably
I don't-
Pantera goes.
I
into
don't drink
Pantera
heavily
and Morning
anymore.
Angel.
I haven't drank heavily in years.
Both are Municipal Waste. I'm gonna cop out there because I mean it's designed to
I mean,
party
they're gonna
to.
fuck you up.
Yeah, the art of partying. They fucking showed us how. Well, I mean, we kind of knew how before that, but I mean, it's gloriously stupid. I love it. Headbanger face rip. Fucking amazing. Sadistic Wizard. I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about, but it's awesome.
Yeah, and the last time I drank heavily, it was like 90s hip hop stuff because I was in Cleveland with my cousins. I don't remember the last hour and a half. I don't remember the 15-minute, 6-7 block walk back. I don't remember throwing up all over the hotel. But that's what I was listening to. Last time I drank heavily.
Oof.
So the thought of that gives me a headache.
Ugh.
And yeah, I didn't want to do that. I was like, I'm never going to do this again. Like
Until the next
15
time.
years ago. And then, boom, 15 years later. I take that back. Like 5 years ago, on me and Bailey's birthday, they had 32-ounce Chill Waves. It's like a heavy hitter beer. I drank 2 of those and puked on my then fiance. Now wife.
Is that a slow clap moment? I feel like that's a slow clap moment.
She stayed with me.
Dude, there you go.
She stayed with me.
Although she said she almost shot you at the wedding you were just at.
Yeah.
She was like, if he pukes on me again, that's it. She was gonna kill you.
Damn.
I blame my cousin Kevin. Love you, man.
All right, the next part of this. Worst show you've ever seen. I think it was Ozfest 99 or 2000, whatever one that fucking Crazy Town played. It was the worst fucking band I've ever seen live. They were awful. Like, pure fucking suck.
I saw Stone Sour, but the opening bands were Breaking Benjamin and Chevelle. I don't give a fuck. I waited in the bar till they were done.
I didn't even see, because I was at that show, I didn't even see Breaking Benjamin. I saw Chevelle, they were alright.
Breaking
What?
Benjamin actually puts on a good show. Worst show was... What the hell is the band? It has like red in the name. They opened up for Cold Chamber, I think.
Where?
Sports Arena.
God,
I mean, I saw Cold Chamber at the Sports Arena.
twice.
It was the one time was Biohazard and ICP,
No.
but Biohazard and Cold Chamber played first, and we left before ICP.
Maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
I saw-
Someone there.
I saw Cold Chamber open up for Pantera and Machine Head, and then on tour with Typo Negative, and I think it was the Deadlights and Full Devil Jacket.
Most prized merch in your respective collections.
Ooh.
I have an autographed Snot CD. That's pretty cool because you can't get that anymore.
I mean, I think collectively, that Thralls
Oh my
drum
God.
head that Max gave us.
Oh my god, that is the best thing ever.
Yeah, in terms of just like,
But that wasn't merch.
I mean,
but who cares?
It's I don't know, like it's in our collection. Like that's
that's
insane. I mean, there's a lot of T-shirts I fucking love, but
Oh yeah, that's not merch. Yeah, t-shirt. Shit. I own like 250 band shirts.
I mean, if you're counting CDs, I have Black Dahlia Murders by Savan demo, number 6 out of 50. And believe me, that is even more cherished now, given what happened. So, I mean, if that counts as merch, that's definitely near the top of the heap, too.
I'm not gonna lie, I just bought this shirt and I really love this fucking shirt.
Great
Because I
one out
love
of that one.
Discarnate. So, and nobody has this shirt, dude. I love it.
Yeah?
It was a good buy. It was the last one.
And I have a Guitar World spread with Dime and Zach that's both signed by both of them. Both. Dime signed it 6 months before, Zach 6 months after. So that
I didn't know it was signed.
Yeah,
That's
both
cool.
of them signed it.
That's
it's down
cool.
in my office or my little control room, whatever you want to call
I've seen it, but I didn't know it was signed.
Yeah,
That's cool.
get up close.
I'm gonna go look at it when we get home.
And the show you most regret skipping.
For me, it was when Between the Buried and Me played Colors in its entirety.
I was at that show.
And I was dating a girl who didn't want me to go to that show, so I didn't go.
It was a great show.
But I should have gone because that's fucked up. I'm still pissed about that.
It was an amazing show.
I didn't go. I don't know why. I'm an idiot. I'm not even in that relationship anymore. I should have fucking gone. Good talk.
Honestly,
Anyway.
I don't know. For me, like, ever since going to MDF in 2019, literally every year that we didn't go, like every
Yeah,
year we
no
just
shit.
sat back and talked about it, and like we should go, all right, and then we didn't because
Because we didn't.
we didn't.
And then I remember when we sat down and finally talked about going, like, we're gonna go. And then you bought tickets, and I was like, all right, we're fucking going. And I agree. We should have gone to.
Yeah.
We should have been going for the last decade at least because we're we're the Thralls of Metal, dude. We should have been there.
I mean, yeah.
We weren't then, but I mean Nick and
Yeah.
I have been going to shows together for at least a decade
Years,
now.
Yeah, we look at the old lineups for the MDF and was like, holy shit, that was fucking stacked then too. So yeah, I mean that would be probably it. I mean, I go to a ton of shows and yeah, you're gonna miss a couple every now and then.
Yep, and we've missed good ones, but I mean, can't go to see them all unless I win the lottery. If I win the lottery, we're going to all of them.
Every show.
Every fucking show.
We'll put on every show.
Oh yeah, we'll just put it on, man. Fuck it.
There you go.
No budget.
I would say if Buckeye Lake Metallica, they did there was some show that was postponed. My buddy got tickets for the postponed, like the show, that makeup date, and I could have went, but I didn't skip work because I don't skip work. So
Yeah, that's true.
That's why you're infinitely more employable than me. that and a plenty of other reasons.
Right. That and a
That's just one. That's just one reason.
That and a plethora of other reasons. The next batch of questions is from our buddy Lee Guntert. He says, "Howdy, gents. Here are a handful, but please just answer what you see fit." And number one,
All of them.
I saw this question the day he posted it, and I chuckle every day when I think about it. His very first question is, what are your favorite gas stations and why?
Kroger. So I use discount fuel points.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be handy now.
Sam's Club. It's usually cheaper. Anywhere I can get the cheapest gas is my favorite.
Yeah, right. Right now, they're all selling liquid gold.
Yeah.
and it's
I mean-
whoever's got a cheaper version of that liquid gold.
Yeah.
I will say Circle K for their Polar Pops. They routinely have cheap Polar Pops.
Whoever's got cheapest, look it up, and then I do the math. Is it worth it? Is it worth the drive?
There you go.
Yay or nay?
Whoever's got buy two get one free candy bars.
Speedway down the street here, they actually are by the turnpike, so they have like breakfast sandwiches you can get and shit like that.
And
You get all
Speedway
the microwave stuff you want.
Speedway sells almost exclusively, from what I've noticed, the Haagen-Dazs chocolate peanut butter ice cream.
Holy shit.
Oh,
They have Snickers, 100 grands,
yeah.
Trident gum, Stride 5.
King size whatchamacallits. Whatchamacallits?
Witchamataws.
Who?
I want one of them Witchamataws.
But honestly, I don't like any gas station right now because I feel like, they're just separating me from a lot of fucking money every time I'm there.
I work at one, and
What are a few of your guilty pleasure pop artists?
I have no guilt about the 80s pop that I fucking love. Like Hall & Oates, Prince,
Is there a guilty pleasure one, though?
God, no.
Because all of those guys are respected.
I mean,
At least to me, they are.
I don't have any,
Prince should never be anyone's guilty pleasure.
Depeche
Prince
Mode,
I don't even know if I'd call Prince pop either.
No,
Prince
he was
is
pop.
a
Prince
myriad
is
of
Prince.
things.
Yeah, Prince is Prince.
The first Britney Spears record, I'm not gonna lie, she was sexy as fuck on there. Jewel, Pieces of You.
Oh yeah, Jewel.
She's a good singer.
That's a good album.
Yep.
I like Justin Timberlake.
Dick in a Box.
That's a
Dick in a Box.
guilty pleasure. His albums are cool. Taylor Swift's got a cool voice. Her solo acoustic stuff, just her, a guitar, and a microphone, no effects, nothing. It's awesome. Good shit.
Yeah, I can't think of anything I would feel even remotely guilty about. I don't
all feel guilty about it.
Yeah, like all the 80s pop shit, I fucking adore that. Like Thompson Twins, I fucking love Thompson
Dude,
Twins.
the second Boyz II Men record.
The Seal, I like Seal. That's I don't feel guilty
Seal's
about
got
that
a
one.
good voice.
He's got a great fucking voice,
He does.
dude. Kiss from a Rose, that is such a pretty fucking
was
song.
Best thing about that movie.
Yeah.
Now that your rose is in bloom.
Nicole Kidman though.
Yeah, but her acting sucked in that
Dude,
movie.
everything else sucked in that movie.
I know, but
That was the beginning of Bat Nipples.
Yeah, I don't know. And it's hard to watch that because all the actors are good actors, but the movie sucked.
Do you like my nipples? I just had them glossed.
Number 3, what is the story behind our involvement in Denver Death Fest? So, pretty much, well, I don't know. It kind of started with Miller and I talking. We've been talking for a couple of years about, hey, when we get bigger, we should see what it would take to book a show. We talked about it, and then our buddy Nate that I went to high school with. Josh is known forever.
I was in bands with him, and
actually that's how I met you when you joined Everyday Pain. So, yeah, our buddy Nate works sound at the Roxy Club in Denver. And in talking to Nate one day about wanting to book a show, he said, well, shit. He said, the owners here have been talking about it. And he said, my buddy Zach, who runs Swinging News Productions, he's been talking about it. We should all sit down and have a meeting and see what everybody thinks.
we should all talk about it.
And so we all talked about it. And it pretty much came down that
We're doing it.
We're doing it. Yeah. Thank you, Nate. Nate kind of gave us the in there, and Zach has seen the channel and knows that we know our shit about metal.
Not much else. But.
Yep.
Hey,
We know the metal.
go get in the oven.
We know the metals.
Yeah, really. I mean, we just kind of got offered the opportunity, and we said, "Fuck it, man. Why not? Why not take it? Let's see if we can do it." And thus far, it's going pretty well, really well. And you'll hear about that real soon.
Tell us about your most interesting drug alcohol story. Shrooms, weed, etc. Any alcohol.
Now, here at Thralls and Metal, we don't promote drug use. Drug use.
What is that? I don't even. What's a drug?
I don't know. I know they make stores for them, drug stores. They sell.
I like
Advil
portobello mushrooms and other things. You know what? The problem with that question is you're implying that we would remember them. Because these things aren't isolated incidents. They've kind of happened
Yeah.
a few times over the many years of doing the stuff that we're not necessarily admitting to doing.
Yeah.
I mean, I took some mushrooms and rolled around with my dog for 2.5 hours. It was the best 2.5 hours.
When we took mushrooms in Maryland.
Yeah, that was
pretty brilliant.
Yeah, we've taken mushrooms here before. I walked around my backyard.
You were talking to a tree.
No. I was just walking around my backyard. I thought I was figuring out the riddles of the universe, but turns out I was just giggling like a
at
fucking
the top
maniac.
of his fucking lungs.
I was so...
At like 4 a.m.
No, it was like
I wish I
1.
was there.
But yeah, I was very happy that my neighbors didn't call the cops on me because there was just some giggling
Just some
fucking
maniac
lunatic.
circling,
But
wearing out his fucking lawn. Like some crazy mall walker.
Dude, I swear for like a second I thought it was like a Stanley Kubrick film. I don't know.
I smoke a lot of weed. I won't lie. There's no reason. weed's almost legal everywhere. It doesn't fucking matter. I smoke a lot of weed, but I don't know like great stories. Like I usually just end up sitting around bullshitting.
Like, I got off work.
Got off work, smoked a joint, and then I ate some cereal and went to bed.
You remember that one time we what?
You're right. You remember that one time we shit. Look at this bottle.
All right. Next one. Do you think that aliens exist? If so, elaborate. Yes, I do.
I do.
Statistically, it's very possible. Like, there's got to be other Earths. We know there's other yellow suns. We know there's other Earths that are in that Goldilocks zone. So, therefore, the chances for life, as we know it here, is pretty damn, possible there. I don't want them to come visiting because generally, anytime a more advanced culture meets a less advanced culture,
sure.
Guess which one gets fucked?
I don't think so because I think they're already here.
Unless they're Vulcans, I'm not interested because the Vulcans seem like they can be reasoned with.
No, there's too many gaps, too many coincidences that kind of tie together.
We're gonna get the fucking xenomorphs. You're gonna get your face pregnant. I know it.
Who knows?
I mean, there has to be. I've always been under the assumption that there has to be. We can't be it.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No.
The human race is fucked. What?
An infinite expanse of the whole universe, and then it's like that one planet. That's the one we're gonna work on the hardest.
The human race will be. We will be around. We're a unique species.
Be around if the aliens
kind
don't
of
kill
screw
us.
ourselves
the aliens,
from time to time.
It's like that South Park episode where the boys have the taco that craps ice cream when they're talking about canceling Earth. Like.
I would cancel it after that. It's like, what are we doing?
I don't know. We fuck ourselves from time to time. History has shown, but we always make it around for another go at it. So here's to the next go.
Number 6. What social stigma does society need to get over? There's quite a few.
There's way too many.
And we're thinking gay people are icky because there's still a lot of that immaturity around.
There's just a lot of stupid stuff.
Generally bigotry in general. It's just
bigotry, prejudice.
Yeah,
come on,
stupid
come on,
stuff.
stop.
Stupid stuff.
That's literally pick a thing that you're just like, man, why is that still around? Like 5-finger death punch. Why is that still around?
Yeah, people think 5-finger death punch is good.
Yeah, no, all right. I am bigoted against those group of people. But that's it.
Man.
That's it. I'm a very reasonable person, except for that.
What invention doesn't get a lot of love but has greatly improved the world?
The machine that makes the curly fries at Arby's. It doesn't get a lot of love. Not a lot of people talk about curly fries. My grandfather actually patented the design for that machine. Just a piece of history. And all the dentistry tools.
Nice.
So next time you get a cavity filled, it's my grandfather's fault. Sorry.
I don't know.
Styrofoam. It'll never go. It's always here.
Hangs around like Chris Barnes' last reigning dreadlocks.
Mother Nature's secret plot.
YouTube. I might be a little biased there. I don't know. I don't know. I can't think of anything offhand in terms of like brilliant inventions because unfortunately we watch just a lot of stupid stuff. So yeah, like we maybe need some more brilliance. What did we watch
today? Lawn bubbles.
Yeah, lawn bubbles and people failing in the water.
Yeah, people failing diving into water. Man.
Yeah, that's great. Painful.
We watch car crash videos all the time.
Yeah, we don't watch enough smart stuff. That's probably why we are the way we are.
Smart? What no. Am smart?
I smarted.
Ooh.
Man, I got a lot of work done. You guys have made me, man, I need to take a break. I'm going to take a few days off. I worked like a week's worth of shit. You guys. I didn't have time to watch anything. I was outside doing shit all day, cutting shit.
It's okay. All we did was burn brain cells.
I've had a few days off.
Next one. What is the most unsettling film you've seen? And we were thinking about this.
We talked about this. Okay, the last 10 minutes of the new the remake of The Last House on the Left, where the guy's in the bathtub and she slices open one of his balls, and it's bad. The scene in Lords of Chaos, the suicide scene in Lords of Chaos, there's no reason that is as long as it is and as graphic as it is.
They didn't cut away. Like I thought they were going to cut away.
I thought they were going to cut away when he shot himself, and they didn't cut away. And
saw it all? Like, all. Requiem for a Dream. There's a lot of disturbing scenes in there, like Ellen Burstyn going insane, and just, man, don't do heroin. That's the name of the movie. pretty much. Just don't do heroin.
And speaking of heroin, Train Spotting, where the baby crawls on the ceiling.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking nightmarish.
Yeah, or when he crawls into the toilet to get the suppositories. No.
Oh.
You got anything?
Yeah, you got anything on that one?
Sorry.
It's missed. Just because I hate that movie.
Oh, the end of it. Yeah. Dude, the biggest bummer ending, ever.
Hated every part of that.
Oh.
Immediately, so.
Dude, I mean, I gotta give him credit for being that ballsy, because everyone loves a happy ending, but holy shit, that's like the complete opposite.
Yep.
What's the smartest thing you've ever seen an animal do?
My cat's stupid, so...
Yeah, your cat is a real piece of work.
Well, I mean, no, he did run full speed down a hallway while throwing up a fucking hairball that he whipped with his head right into my hat. Yeah, wait, my hat was on the floor, and I was like, wow, you gloriously fucking giant piece of shit. That is kind of impressive.
Your dog is pretty smart. Merlin's pretty
Merlin
fucking
is
smart.
very smart. Yeah, he listens. I would say, though, if I had to choose, I had a cat, even though I hate cats. I've had a few in my life, and it's not been by choice. But fortunately, I've had cats that I've came to love. And they were awesome, but they were more like dogs. But this cat, Moji, he was somewhat of a smoker as well, if you could say. He would hear the bag, he would come up and he would paw like this, and I'd have to blow it in his face. And this is not where the smart thing came in, because he would take that in. This isn't that. He would get down and he would lay lengthwise with his head on the bowl and reach over and paw and just eat, and then just reach over and paw one at a time and eat, and he would lay there and chill out. And I was like, man, that I've never seen a cat do that. That's the smartest thing I've seen an animal do.
I mean, catnip and weed are in the same family in terms of the plant itself, so...
That's, I guess, smartest, most unusual thing I've ever seen an animal do. He also played catch.
When Bailey had Chloe, and he taught her all the tricks, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Bang and roll over. Like, she was really good at that. But she did good at bang and play dead.
Yeah.
It was convincing.
Oh, Chloe.
She wouldn't move, too, until you told her to get up. Which
I loved Chloe. Rest
amazing.
in peace.
It's a great dog.
Great dog.
Yep. Other than that, I like big, doofy dogs that do dumb shit. I can't...
Trip over themselves.
Trip over themselves and...
Fart and scare themselves.
Fart and scare themselves. That's always
Noonan
comical.
does not like smart animals.
No.
Smart animals are dumb.
I like to...
We're going to get that on a t-shirt for him.
If you had to disappear and start a whole new life, what would you want your new life to look like? I don't know, Total Recall.
I will disappear, go off grid, move into the mountains, become one with nature, and never be heard of ever again.
So when someone says, why don't you get a horse and live in the mountains, stop bothering everybody, you could say, okay.
Okay, I'm out.
I don't like horses. I think I'd start a cult.
So, yeah.
It'd be fun. We wear robes, maybe some Kool-Aid. I don't
Start
know.
a mana cult.
Something like that. I don't know.
Clever.
It'd be fun. Or we have one from Brian Mellon, but there's a preamble to it, and this is awesome. Hey guys, I don't need you to earn my $3 with Patreon-only content. You guys are making the most of your passion and giving me metal recommendations. I use you as a connection to metal living in Southeast Asia. That is enough for me. But since you have asked repeatedly, opinion on Overkill, one of my favorites as a kid, and have never taken a break. Overkill's awesome.
Badass.
They're about to put out their 20th
Yes, right?
fucking album.
I can't
Right?
wait for that, too.
No one
Stoked.
works as hard as fucking Overkill, I think, in
Agreed.
terms of
Maybe.
like the old school thrash bands.
Zach Wild,
Maybe.
And they've got,
but
what's his nuts from Shadows Fall?
Yeah, dude. Jason Bittner on drums.
Jason Bittner on drums.
this album's going to be killer.
Dude, fucking the last one was really good. I mean, dude, Bobby Blitz had a fucking stroke on stage and rebounded from that. Bobby Blitz is a fucking...
Guy's the maniac.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
So yeah, opinion on Overkill? Fuck yeah. All right, so we have a couple here from Stan Olson. He has two of them, and both very different. So the first one, it's your last day on Earth. You can jam one album, watch one movie, eat one meal, fuck one celebrity or porn star. Go. Well, let's see. The last album I'll jam, Honestly, that'd probably be Arise Again, just because that was such a huge gateway album. You know, man, I feel like I should choose a longer album, but you know what? That's content over, you know, just, you know, the length of it. Watch one movie?
One movie.
One movie? Maybe like the director's cut of Aliens. I don't know. I like Aliens. It's a great fucking movie. Eat one meal? Probably be a steak and an artichoke. Like that's one of my favorite things. It's like an old family recipe between, you know, my mom and I. We share it to everyone that comes by the house and say, hey, have you ever had a steak and artichoke? It's amazing. And fuck one celebrity or porn star. I'm not gonna do a porn star just because they're probably not big on. It's like, man, I have to go to work on my last day. Celebrity, oh man, I still got a huge thing for Scarlett Johansson. So yeah, maybe you know, it'll be consensual. She'll probably say no though. So
this is going bad.
Yeah. So those are my answers.
All right. So jam one album. God, I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I'm letting you guys go.
You have time to think.
You know what? I jam Machine Head's "Burn My Eyes."
Big gateway.
That's a
album.
fucking record, and that was a big gateway album for me.
Yeah.
If I were gonna watch one movie, it would be Caddyshack, because
Surprised it wasn't
all the best
Ghostbusters.
lines are in there.
Yeah.
All the best lines are in Caddyshack. Eat one meal, it would also be steak and artichoke, because
It's amazing.
yeah, this guy got me hooked on artichoke. Who knew? And then I'm also gonna skip the porn star, because
No disrespect, but yeah, no.
no disrespect to anybody that does that. Great, good job. One celebrity, Elijah Dushku.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I have a huge thing for her too. Just too mean. I like that.
Right.
All right, jam one album. Probably have to go with Trendkill.
Man, I thought you were gonna say Down Nola. I almost had a call.
Yeah, that one. Well, I was down record. I was thinking I like 3. I really do dig 3. But yeah, that would be one of those. Movie Spaceballs. One meal. Be a Gino's East Chicago deep dish sausage pepperoni. That'd be my last meal.
Yeah, it's good pizza.
Or a steak that I can cook. And then celeb or porn star. I don't know. I mean, I dig my wife, obviously.
She's probably gonna get like, you know, this is the end of the
And
world. She'll
she's-
probably get a celebrity too.
I mean, my wife's pretty hot, so
Marissa Tomei.
there you go.
And now we have the rapid
Rapid
fire
fire.
selection, and this is fun. Pizza or tacos?
Taco.
I like pizza.
I love
Love
pizza.
pizza, but
Tacos,
man, tacos
I'm
are-
picky with the tacos. I will eat most pizza.
If it was burritos would have won.
Yep.
Seinfeld or The Office?
I fucking love The Office.
The Office by a long
I
shot.
love The Office. I've watched every episode of The Office
The Office.
hundreds of times.
Blood Incantation or Gate Creeper?
Man, that's fucking mean.
Gate Creeper.
Oh,
God.
man,
That's not fair.
that really isn't fair. Honestly, I mean, I'll probably go Gate Creeper just because I love the riffs and the grooves. Like I love all the complex, spacey shit.
Yep.
And
They're awesome.
Blood Incantation, but yeah, Gate Creeper's just
I like
fun.
Blood Incantation.
Yeah, it's fun.
Gate Creeper's fun.
I do like Blood Incantation though, but I think even though I really like Blood Incantation, I think I like Gate Creeper a little bit more. It's
primal.
yeah, dude. It's just nasty.
Weed or beer?
Weed.
Probably beer for me. I'm not much of a weed person.
Weed.
Yeah, I'd probably go weed.
Give me all the weed.
I do enjoy beer, but
Orange juice or apple juice?
OJ.
OJ's
1,000%.
awesome. Modern country or pop punk?
No.
There isn't much of a difference. Well, except for pop punk might be a little bit more listenable. I will go pop punk.
Because I hate country.
Yeah, country is especially modern country. Like, I mean,
Yeah, old school country. I mean, there's a few old school country.
Johnny Cash was the world's greatest storyteller, and now we got guys talking about Bud Lights and fucking Chevys, and like, I don't give a shit.
See, I'll have to go with the country just because I do enjoy some of that stuff. Carrie Underwood, Miranda Lambert, Tyler Childers, Luke Combs. I enjoy that stuff, and that's modern country. So some pop punk I get into, but most of it I don't. There's a hell of a lot of modern country I don't get into. Let me tell you guys, there's a shit ton. Pretty much those things I named, but I do enjoy them.
Let's see, we got Bill Burr or Dave Chappelle.
This is the hardest one.
This is the hardest one, honestly, because I love both. Both are incredible stand-up comedians.
Yeah, I just was watching Dave Chappelle.
I would state Dave Chappelle has a little bit of a lead over Bill Burr.
Yeah, I get it.
Chappelle Show.
I grew up with Dave Chappelle too, and I remember watching Half Baked as a kid.
He was in Men in Tights.
Fellow Ohioan.
Yep.
But honestly,
I do like Bill Burr.
I love Bill Burr,
but
I quote him quite a bit.
Yeah, see, I would probably lean a little bit more towards Bill Burr because I get the anger and frustration now that I've gotten older. Like, he's in my head.
To dry off the damn, can opener. It won't be on your head.
But get a fucking rest. Chappelle Show though, fucking brilliant.
Yep.
God.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle's brilliant.
Fuck your couch.
That guy's the shit.
Sopranos or The Wire?
I just started watching The Wire. I've never watched Sopranos.
I've watched Sopranos. I've watched a little bit of The Wire. Honestly, I was more impressed with The Wire just in terms of the storytelling. But I mean, Sopranos were good too. I would probably go The Wire just because I've seen more of The Sopranos, but I was more engaged. I just never followed up on The Wire. So that's one of those things I'm going to finish.
I rarely watch TV. Not joking. I never really had cable until Smallville. I started cable when Smallville started, and the next day after the 10th season finale, I canceled cable, and they asked me, "Wow, you've been with us 10 years. Why are you canceling?" Because Smallville ended. She's like, "What?"
Eh?
It's a stupid show. Don't worry about it. Cancel.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs all day.
I'm more of a cat person. I love both, but I'm a cat person
Cats
just
are
because cats are assholes. And
Nick's an asshole.
I am an asshole. So they are kind of my spirit animal.
Asshole.
Plus, cats never lose their fucking instincts. Like when they play with something, it's like, no, they're playing let's murder the thing. Dogs, they're a little easier to work over. They're gonna
dogs
just
are all
pet me
about
and
love.
me.
Cats are fucking dicks.
Cats, see, I like that. I relate with
But
that.
I mean, you know what? All the cats I ever owned, because I owned
all
cats.
the questions we're gonna fight over this.
Yeah.
I owned cats growing up as a kid, and all the cats I ever owned, dude. I had a cat named Gizmo that was
Leave it to
fucking
metalheads
amazing.
to get so adamant about animals. 'Cause we all love
and I had a
animals.
cat-
I love my mom's dogs. I just don't want to own them because, honestly, it's a lot of work.
When we lived in the Old West End, we had Bob and Tommy, and Bob and Tommy were awesome cats. And your mom's cat, Houdini, is amazing.
I've had some awesome cats.
I do like them both, but my heart belongs to dogs.
Oh, dude, anytime there's a fucking dog, all of a sudden you just perch go, doggy.
That's that's a thing.
Yep.
I did it all through MDF.
Ooh, doggy.
Doggy, doggy, doggy. I did it today while driving your mom's. Doggy.
Wait, did you yell it out the window like, doggy?
I did.
And then they ran?
Yeah, and then they ran. But it's not important. If I would have been out of the car, they would have loved me. It would have been great.
Grand Theft Auto or Halo?
GTA all the way. Love that series.
I played way more GTA than I have Halo.
I used to be a master at Halo 2, though. Don't give me that shotgun. But yeah, I've played more Grand Theft Auto than Halo. I actually kind of fucking suck at video games, so I don't play them much.
Kate Beckinsale or Scarlett Johansson? Obviously, it's going to be Scarlett Johansson because,
Kate Beckinsale's.
Kate Beckinsale's smoking still.
Oh, God, they're both... Can they do something together? Can Kate Beckinsale and Scarlett Johansson? Is it...
Huh?
They're both lovely individuals.
Yes. I don't know. I mean, I love the Underworld movies, though. The Underworld movies were fucking cool. But, yeah, it's Scarlett Johansson. Plus, she's in the Marvel Universe. That's fucking awesome.
Maybe.
Opeth or Mastodon?
Mastodon. Opeth hasn't been Opeth since Watershed.
Incognito Venom is good. I like that album a lot. But I literally like...
I like everything
Mastodon album.
Everything Mastodon has put out. I mean, I do like Opeth too. I can't lie and say I don't like Opeth.
Yeah, no, I love both bands.
Love Opeth, but Mastodon has been more consistent throughout their career than Opeth has.
And I think their evolution has been a little bit smoother. There's like a giant knee jerk, like, what the fuck is this? But, Mastodon by a little bit.
James Santelli says, "Hey guys, this is for all the Thralls. What is everyone's favorite and least favorite concert you've been to?" My favorite was Ween. So far is Ween. We saw him in Philadelphia. Killer show.
My favorite to date was Primus at the Agora, November 11th, 2003.
Oh, man, dude.
Yep.
Been to a lot of shows. Honestly, I'm just going to go ahead and say MDF 2022. That
was a good show.
That was absolutely incredible.
Man,
that was
I had such a good time.
Cultural experience.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the one.
Least favorite.
It was Crazy Town. I already said that, but
Yep.
it's terrible.
And
They fucking always sucked.
Breaking Benjamin and Chevelle.
Live music, man. I dig it. All of it. Live music. I don't care. Bucket Guys. Awesome. Do it.
Then from Tony Ekman, favorite obscure horror movie and obscure shock metal band.
Shock metal?
Shock metal band.
You guys know I don't get into like subgenre. I don't know what the fuck.
Well, I mean, like probably like shock rock and like the Alice Cooper inspired shit.
Oh, okay. Rob Zombie. White Zombie.
Yeah, White
Esther
Zombie.
Creed.
Yeah,
Esther
White
Creed.
Zombie. I mean, not really an obscure band, but I don't listen to a lot of obscure like shock rock bands. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's some weird avant-garde ones like Psy. Psy is very, very strange and kind of shock rockish, I guess.
I liked Marilyn Manson for about 2 months when I was 14. That's about
I
it.
dug a few of his albums.
And
Favorite obscure horror movie?
In the Mouth of Madness, John Carpenter. Very overlooked one in his back catalog. Very Lovecraftian, and we love Lovecraft here. Yeah, that's the one I can think of off the top of my head because I was just talking to someone about how awesome of a movie that is.
The Sleepaway Camps.
The first one's good.
Dude, the second one's pretty good too.
Yeah,
Or the third one. It's either the second or the third one. I don't know off the top of my head. It's been a long time.
I would say slashers. It's a B 90s B horror movie. It's almost so cheesy, makes it good. I don't know. I
What was
enjoy
that
it.
one, Shua? The Turkinator?
Oh, no. Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, my God.
And the Velocipaster.
Velocipaster's fucking
I
ridiculous.
saw that cover. I was.
It's amazing.
Dude, next time you're at home, it's on Amazon Prime, dude. Watch the Velocipaster.
yeah.
It's the most ridiculous shit ever.
I was in tears laughing. I was in tears laughing at
Man,
that.
sometimes I get into that shit, so we'll see.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
All right, and the last question.
I love this.
Since y'all wanted strange questions, would you rather get kicked in the balls by a mule or have to kill a chicken every time you got into the car? I'd be a ninja head chopping motherfucker, chopping those chickens. Boom. I'd feed everybody.
But Nick and I talked about this earlier.
Yeah, no.
It's not just one chicken.
Yeah, every
It's
time.
Every time you
Every
get into the
time.
car. So
You got a
imagine
pile
having
of dead chickens.
Dude,
there you go.
Dude,
I'd be
no way.
giving food to a bunch of people.
yeah, but what happens when you go to the gas station? You go to the gas station, you get out, you kill a chicken. Eventually, if you frequent that gas
be like,
station,
hey.
dude, there's going to be a pile of chicken carcasses in the
Hey,
fucking parking lot.
You go to the same
Chickens.
grocery store, too,
Yeah,
man.
you're gonna go to Kroger's, fucking chickens. You're
Yeah,
gonna go
you
to
just do
you're
the
gonna,
pick 'em.
no, no way.
Every time?
there's gonna be chicken
I'm not
carcasses
gonna get kicked
everywhere.
in the balls
Can we
by
wear?
a mule.
Can we wear
I
a
would
cup?
murder a million chickens.
Can we wear a cup?
Can we
you
wear a
didn't
cup?
specify.
You didn't specify the cup. I feel like I can
If you
wear
can
a cup.
specify, I'll wear a cup. I
wear a
might be
cup.
able to get kicked
It's
in
a
the balls.
mule. It doesn't matter. You could wear a cup if you
it'll
wanted
suck.
to.
It'll suck, but it's not gonna completely pulverize your junk.
Yeah,
either,
dude.
You
Because
have-
you're wearing a cup.
You guys
I mean, I don't
You're
want
wearing
kids.
a fucking Kevlar
I don't want
cup.
kids, but
You guys
I
have
also
no
want my
idea
junk
the strength
intact.
of a rear kick of one of them fucking.
A
I mean,
Kevlar
look,
cup.
That-
It's
It wouldn't
gonna
matter.
fucking suck.
You guys would be-
and it doesn't specify that you have to get kicked in the balls every day. Okay.
Yeah, it's just once.
just
Kicked by
once?
Just one kick.
once instead of repeatedly. You're talking like millions and millions of chicken carcasses. I get out of my car, dude. There'd be a pile of chicken carcasses at my mom's
It'd
house.
start to stink
There'd
in
be
the
a
summer.
double pile at your mom's house since we
Cut them
both go
bitches
there all
down
the
like
time.
numb.
Everybody goes to Nick's house,
Yeah.
so like.
Go around with machetes.
So many fucking dead chickens.
so many
Oh,
fucking dead
dead
chickens.
chickens.
And not everybody's a ninja.
You imagine you could just get like some restaurant to just hire a guy to follow you. If the chickens just materialize, because I ain't getting where are these chickens coming from. They got to be
Well,
coming
yeah,
from some
they
magic
just
Stan
appear.
Olsen
They
thing.
materialize. It's
Okay,
it's
then
magic.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
I would rake in money every time you get out of your car. It's money.
I would be more curious about the alternate
Like, just hire a
dimension
dude
that the
to-
chickens are coming from.
to
Like,
And
just
you'd
follow
eventually
you
get tired.
around
You
in the
figure
truck.
what now? You're 40. We're all in our 40s, so you figure we got 30 to 35 more years of driving before our kids take our licenses away. Before
say
your kids take away yours.
Profit it.
And so we're talking about 35 years of driving and chicken killing. It's eventually you're going to get tired. You're going to get out of your car and be like, what the fuck,
But if
man?
every time you open your door and a chicken materializes just waiting for you to cut its head off, that would be an amazing thing. You would make so much fucking money off of that.
I would want to know, like, is there a backstory? No, because what if it's an alternate dimension of chickens and, like, these are the chicken criminals and we're, like, doing capital punishment for them? Like, these are sentient chickens.
I'm feeding people.
They're aware.
So like robot chicken.
Or like Howard the Duck's planet, except with chickens.
Oh, yeah.
But you just said chickens. They're just normal chickens.
Well, now if they're materializing out of thin air,
if
that's not a normal
If
chicken.
they're materializing out of thin air, I assume they come with special upgrades.
Think about it. If you try to feed these people
That's for the people that buy the chickens
from
figure out.
multi-dimensional chickens, there might be some multi-dimensional, salmonella in there. I don't know, man.
Oh, I would eat the first one. So if I got superpowers,
all right.
then nobody's getting the chickens.
Or if you just
Well, no,
died,
because
then
I'm going to get in and out of my car a lot. I'm going to eat all the fucking chickens.
I wouldn't need a car if I had superpowers.
I'd let somebody else.
Powers,
Like shit yourself to
Yeah.
death.
walking my way to the store.
Let somebody else eat it first. Let pick one other person in your life to eat it. Just be like, I got some chicken. They'd be like, where'd you get this chicken? Be like, it doesn't fucking matter, right? Let them
Are
eat
you
the
kidding
chicken.
me? You'd
And
be
if
like,
they-
no, dude, check this out. Poof. Holy shit, man. Yeah, no shit,
Fucking
right?
ghost chicken.
The fucking chicken just comes out of thin air.
I don't
Right in
know.
my fucking passenger seat. Crazy.
That's a great question.
Yeah, it's like literally that is.
Yep, I think that.
We've been talking about that one for a while.
Yeah, we read this earlier and we were talking about it, and yeah, these
Question.
are. I'm gonna be honest. I want more of these questions.
Yeah.
Give me these questions.
Yeah, these questions are fucking fun.
I can
We almost
answer.
got in a fight about the cats and dogs. And we have a
I can
20-minute
almost.
debacle.
I can
about-
answer band questions
chickens.
most any day.
Yeah.
I want to know more of this shit.
Yeah, like multi-dimensional chickens. Are they real?
Why did you just say this chicken?
They come from an alien planet. Like I said, the evolutionary chart's different there.
They're probably high in nutrient.
Or poisoned.
Yeah,
will
that's
find
the thing
out.
too.
We will find out.
We will find
When
out.
Stan
because
Olsen gets those chickens to materialize.
Stan, listen to me, man. Oh, that rhymes. Stan, if you can get chickens to materialize, you give us a call. All right, I'll give you Nick's address. All right.
Yeah, I'll give you his
I'll give you Nick's address, I'll give you his phone number and a list of his fears. Listen, if you can make chickens materialize,
Ghost chickens.
let's do it. I want to do it. I
There we
want
go.
to figure it out. All right? I'm not going to get kicked in the balls. I'm not going to
Both
get
of
kicked in
them.
the balls by a mule. But I will figure out what's up with these chickens because I have a couple ideas now. I'm not going to state what they are.
There we go.
I'll kick you in the balls. Don't worry. I got you, man.
Either way, thank you, everybody, for the questions. We had a lot of fun doing this.
Yes.
Dude.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It made me think too. We had
Right.
to look some shit
I'm
up.
still going to be
Yeah.
thinking on the drive home. I got a 35-minute drive home, man. I'm going to fucking be like, you know what?
Looking up on Amazon, what kind of cup could I get to withstand?
Stan, we're going to have a talk, man.
Yeah.
Reach out.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we need more weird hypotheticals. Mm-hmm. Ghost chickens, multi-dimensional chickens. I don't know what they are. But thank you guys. Thank you to all of our patrons. Thank you to all of our subscribers too. And yeah, this was a lot of fucking fun. And of course, here comes the end here. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe because we do stuff like this all the time. We are obviously on Patreon.
Obviously.
And if you would like to join in this little fun thing we got going on
Soiree.
here, because we're going to do this again.
Yes.
And
These are fun.
the questions are going to get weirder. I
Yes.
can guarantee it.
Please, for the love of God,
Weird.
make them weird. All right.
We're fucking deviants.
I want to have these philosophical discussions about fucking materializing
Getting
chickens.
kicked in
all
the
right.
balls.
Also, if you'd like to get one of our kick-ass shirts, hit us up at thrallsmetal.com. There's also a link down there. And do we have any news about
We don't have any news right this minute, but we will probably, the
getting
next
there.
video you see beyond this one, have an announcement for the first wave of bands for Denver Death Fest coming September 30th, October 1st, and October 2nd in Denver, Colorado.
Yes.
Right? Because where else would Denver be?
Antarctica. I think did we settle that or was it
Did we
Alaska?
say that?
We said
Alaska.
it.
It was something that began with an A.
There
Albuquerque.
can't be. Albuquerque. Denver, Albuquerque. That's
Alabama.
actually, yeah,
Yeah,
that'll work.
it's a city within a city. Honestly, by the time you see this, we may have already made an announcement because this might take some time to edit because this was a lot of fun to go through, but it's also going to be a lot of fun to edit. But yeah, thank you all very much, all of our subscribers, all of our patrons. we definitely want to do this again because this was a lot of fucking fun. And yeah, thank you to all of you subscribing, all that shit. We love you guys, and we will catch you later.